very much, Alvin. And I'm so happy to be one of the co-ordinators of this, co-organizers of this event together with IPI. Helsinki Business Hub has been working almost like 5 years together with IPI. But what Alvin just said, this is a first time ever when we are virtual. So we prefer face-to-face, and I hope we can do this in the future. So first, I want to tell you a little bit about Helsinki Business Hub, and then just a glimpse about indoor air quality, and then solutions from Finland, and a little bit about what will be coming in future. So Helsinki Business Hub is the international trade and investment promotion agency in the Finnish capital region. And what that actually means is that we are a matchmaker for businesses, for R&D, for any connections, strategic partnership in a capital region. So if you are looking partners for Finland, investment targets, or R&D cooperation, we are happy to help you. So there are all kind of fact-finding tours in Finland if you want to visit, or even virtual tours, matchmaking, innovation platform, and we can also tell you information about piloting opportunities in the city region. We mainly work in sectors like ICT, smart and clean tech, health tech and life sciences. And today we are more focusing on the indoor air quality, which sticks in our smart and clean tech area. Of course, we already heard that indoor air quality is very close for the health, and all, especially nowadays when we are facing the COVID situation around the world. We heard already on Dr. Sure's presentation about the indoor air quality and what actually affects for it. So we do have indoor air quality issues which are inside the building, but also everything which comes outside from the building. So, but I think the most, let's say, particles are a big issue, including also viruses and bacteria, and then emissions and excess humidity, definitely when it's a really good source for growing molds, and special chemicals. And of course, how we ventilate the system, how often we do that, what is the other parameters, or how tight the houses are, that also affects about the indoor air quality. Here is actually a very, very simplified picture about a building. This could be office or so on, but we do have these outdoor pollution sources, air leakages, and so on. But I think what has come more visible today is that it's not only what comes outside or comes from the materials, but also we know that these viruses can spread from people to people. And there's a lot of discussion how far, what size those small particles can move, and if the COVID viruses, for example, stick with the larger droplets and move around, or smaller ones which stays longer in the air without any infection. But anyway, we also, luckily, most of us live like in the normal houses and not accessed for the COVID issues, but still not always the necessary ventilation which is connected to the houses. There might be need for air cleaners also inside houses. And we already heard that we spend this 90% our time in indoors, and only that is one reason why it's really, really important that we breathe very good air. And this air is needed everywhere, in our homes, in kindergartens, in schools, office buildings, malls, everywhere people are around. And I think this is more important today than it has been even before. I have listed few companies on the next slide, but Finnish companies have been forerunners in the IAQ technologies, and there's a lot reliable and scalable options available from Finland. And I think what is the same in Singapore and in Finland, I think in both countries we can find reliable partners who stick in the contract and keep their promises, also deliver on time. But part of this program, what we do together with IPI, we do have matchmaking, and also today we have a possibility to discuss with at least between the participants. But here I've listed some of the Finnish companies. There are not all of them, but anything from air quality sensors to indoor filtering solutions. So if you wish to later on matchmake with these companies, please let us know to the matchmaking service where I give you information later on. But especially air quality sensors, Finland has been very well known, and also the filtering solutions, which includes several different kind of techniques. But also, I think very important in this picture is not only the filtration technologies and measurement technologies, but also data management, how to deal the data, how reliable the data, all validation methods with different technologies, and so on. And then I just wanted to share you, because the next part of this program on next Friday, we'll also consider a little bit more like a real estate sector too, or the built environment. Also, we have a huge focus for the indoor air quality, but part of the program will be also introducing some new solutions from VR technologies, and also some other issues, because we all know that digitalization is growing heavily in all sectors. Could be design, marketing, or even inside tracking where to go and where it's good to go. So we wanted to extend the next event a little bit also for the built environment more. So this is good jump for the coming events. So this indoor air quality built environment cooperation we have been doing together with IPI and also Embassy of Finland in Singapore, then Kira Hub, startup hub from the construction and digitalization area in Finland, and also there's a 6 city strategy group which includes the 6 biggest cities in Finland. And we also have this indoor air quality ecosystem in Finland, which collects all these sector players together. And this is open also for the international participant to join in, but you will hear more about that on next Friday. And I definitely want to give my special thanks for IPI, because I have really been enjoying the good cooperation with IPI several years, and I really wish to be able to visit Singapore next time and meet you all participants by face-to-face. But so this is the first part of the seminars, and there will be more to come. So next Friday, we will have this indoor air quality and built environment solutions from Finland. And also meantime, this platform where you all are in currently, there will be a virtual expo where you can already participate and look for some of the company information in the beginning of the week, next week. And so the focus will be open up about what kind of opportunities are in Finland to cooperate, to showcase some of the cases and so on. But please keep in mind that 8th to 9th of October, there is this virtual matchmaking. And if you hear any good stories, or if you find any interesting companies, the list, what I just showed you in the previous slides, please do not hesitate to join in the matchmaking and say what you are looking for, who you wish to meet. Or if you don't know the company who to meet, you can just describe what kind of partners or strategic partners you are looking for. And then there will be other events in the end of October linked for smart cities and digitalization, which Nordic Innovation House organizes in Singapore. And there's already like 3 dates which are open for everybody. So if you're wishing to know wider scope about not only Finland, but whole Nordics, please contact Nordic Innovation House in Singapore. And the one of the events, which was also is list, it's named World Digitalized Built Environment. This is a 3rd time a row when this event is organized. Unfortunately, it is maybe not unfortunately, but this time it's really, really virtual. The previous 2 times, of course, it has been safe to say face-to-face. But this year, it will. You can come into the virtual Helsinki and virtual Tallinn and see all kind of presentations linked for digitalization of the built environment. They have a lot of information on the vdbe.org pages about the speakers and so on. So if you wish to know broader view about the digitalization in the built environment, I mean, this is international, so there will be a lot of global speakers. Please join the event and come and see virtual Helsinki and virtual Tallinn. That was very briefly my presentation, and I'm here to help you, connect you with all the Finnish industry. This time we have focused on the indoor air quality, but anytime you are feel free to contact in any other subjects. We have a nice podcast available about smart cities and so on, so feel free to check them. And we also have a nice short video about building sustainable Helsinki, where you can see it's not always new things, but there's also a 100-year-old building which was bring to today's time with the digitalization and so on. But thank you my behalf, and I hope to see you next Friday on the next event. And please use the matchmaking, register it to the matchmaking for the 8th and 9th of October, and let us know who you wish to meet in Finland or what kind of partners you are looking for. Thank you very much.